Good evening and welcome back to Laura Reports. My name's Laura Burke. It's been a couple months since I've sat in this seat, mostly because Pierre Poilievre lost the Canadian election and Mark Carney won, and I was shocked and distraught and gave up a little bit for a while. And I am coming back with an emergency broadcast because Charlie Kirk has been assassinated and shot to death at the age of 31. I found this out looking at Instagram. I opened up Instagram at work and I saw a video of him being shot in the neck at a campus in Utah. And from that video, which I did not want to see, which should not be shown on Instagram, which I will never get out of my head, I think you can tell that he wasn't going to make it. I prayed that he did, and he died earlier today. This has shocked the nation and radicaled the political landscape. He is the founder of Turning Point USA. He founded Turning Point when he was 18 years old. He's been a staunch advocate for free speech, limited government, and conservative values. This was a targeted attack. Authorities are still investigating the details of the incident, but initial reports show that this is no random act of violence, obviously. I also saw a video of some older gentleman who seemed to be about 70 years old on the ground in handcuffs, saying that he has the right to remain silent, he has the right to remain silent. I think it's come out that this is not the man who shot him. There seems to be some theories that this is someone who was supposed to take the fall so that the actual shooter could get away. And I have come back to Laura Reports out of pure God, I can't even explain it. It's not even hope, but it's like, I have to do something. Something has to be done about what is going on in this world. I'm shocked that the left, who touts that they are anti-guns, keep shooting people. And Charlie Kirk, man, this man could have been president of the United States. He probably would have been one day. He had a young 30-year-old wife. I believe her name was Erica, beautiful, blonde. He had 2 young kids. And if you have never watched some of Charlie's debates, commentary, he was a good man. He was a very staunch Christian. He was very religious. And my only reprieve is that he is in heaven with God. The attack occurred just hours ago outside of a local conservative gathering. He goes to campuses and sits and has debates and discussions with people who are, he's not like-minded. Like, the thing about Charlie is he's so brave to literally go and sit, obviously in the open where someone could shoot him and did, and talk with people who have opposing views and want to change people's minds and hearts towards God, towards traditional values. I don't understand why Democrats, liberals, people on the left think that a traditional value, being a trad wife, being a mother, and I'm not a mother, being a traditional family is bad or negative in any way. Like, I'm gonna go over that at another time because I'm overwhelmed. I feel so sad for his family and his wife and people like Megyn Kelly and Ben Shapiro and the president and Donald Trump Jr., who that's how he started out, was working as a bagman. That's a yawn. Sorry. Kirk has been speaking on the importance of standing firm against radical leftist ideologies that he believed were tearing apart the fabric of America, which it is. And recently there was that blonde woman on the bus who got stabbed, and she died within 2 minutes, and the murderer said, "I got that white girl," which is an obvious racial murder, and the people in the bus just sat there and didn't do anything. I'm so confused as to how we got here. I don't understand how Democrats could be celebrating something like this. Nothing seems so monstrous. What kind of monster are you when someone is shot to death? You're cheering. No matter what their political views are. This is a father to 2 young kids and a husband and a human being. And he was shot in the neck, and people are literally cheering and making TikToks of it. There was a post that said, I wrote it down. It said, well, guess he lost that debate. And it has 120,000 likes. 120,000 people liked that. That's so mind-boggling to me. Where are we? What is going on? There's a woman at my work who I overheard talking to a guy at my work. And I like this girl. She's lovely. But she was talking about how, like, he deserved to get shot. And I can't see her the same way anymore. I cannot see people the same way anymore. It's like, how could you possibly want someone to die like that? Like, what is so bad that Charlie Kirk did that you would want him to die? He's a conservative, so he's religious. He believes in God. What does that mean that's bad? Against gay people? Is that it? Like, but what about Muslims? People are cheering on Muslims right now. They're like, yay, go Muslims. And Muslims are against gay people. And people are all free Palestine. And they're against Jewish people. And they're like, yay, do that. Like, I don't understand it. And why is that subsection so loud and large? Like, that amount of psychopathy blows my mind that there are so many of these people. Kirk has long been a voice of opposition to the progressive agenda, challenging left-wing policies on campuses and in the media and in the political arena, which made him a lightning rod for criticism, particularly among those on the far left. We're seeing, tragically, a pattern, a targeting of conservative figures, both in the media and in real life. The left has grown increasingly violent and hostile. Charlie Kirk's assassination is only the latest in a series of politically motivated attacks. While some on the left have dismissed these as isolated incidents, those of us on the right have long warned that this type of rhetoric has dangerous consequences. A quote from Charlie: "America is the last beacon of freedom in the world. We cannot let the radical left dismantle everything that made this country great." These words, spoken by Charlie Kirk at a rally just months ago, are likely to resonate now more than ever. His unwavering commitment to defending the principles of liberty and his tireless advocacy for conservative policies made him an iconic figure in the movement, but it also made him a target. In the wake of this tragic event, many are calling for a serious examination of the climate of political hostility that has pervaded our culture. This assassination is and should be a wake-up call, a reminder of the dangerous environment that conservatives are increasingly finding themselves in. Some are already pointing the finger at the violent rhetoric and the actions of left-wing activists who have created an atmosphere of division and hatred, which is funny, because the left will tell you that we should be tolerant of them, which I am. Like, there's so much tolerance on the right for the insanity of the left, but only a few of them practice it. They're not tolerant of conservatives. I work and live in a, and many of you do, I'm sure, especially if you're watching this, live in a liberal neighborhood, job, office. I'm an actor. That's a very liberal profession, and I'm afraid to say stuff, and that's crazy. Like, we should be able to have conversations and debates, and that's all he did. He went into colleges to have conversations with people. TMZ reported this, and you can hear in the background of TMZ people cheering when they found out that Charlie Kirk died. This is fucking despicable. In the Senate, they tried to have a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk, and the Democrats screamed out, "No." This is fucking despicable. He was a man of God. He led the get out the vote, which I really believe, and lots of people really believed, is what won Trump his presidency. He went across the country changing people's minds towards Republican, and there they got people to register to vote on site, and he helped deliver the first Republican popular vote in 22 years. He published 5 books, he hosted a talk show, and he fathered 2 beautiful kids. He'll be survived by his wife, Erica. The left will tell you that words matter, and then they will call people Hitler and Nazis. If anyone says anything about gun control, Charlie was killed in a gun-free zone. So shut the fuck up about gun control. Obviously, the people who are going to be killing people aren't getting guns legally. This wasn't a legal gun that killed Charlie. Charlie Kirk didn't just have his beliefs. He stood up for what millions of Americans believe in. 50% of Americans. The left has demonized anyone who doesn't share their views, and we're seeing the consequences of that rhetoric. This isn't just a tragedy for Charlie Kirk. It's a tragedy for free speech in America. I found this out hours ago. I haven't cried yet, and I don't know this man. I followed him on YouTube. I watched his YouTube a lot. I followed him a lot during President Trump's election campaign, and it's hit me so surprisingly. Like, I'm really worried about what the world has come to, where people are cheering the death of a good man. I don't see any arguments at all that could be made about why killing somebody is okay and good. I don't get it. I'm sending you all love and peace. Thank you for listening. God be with you.